Hello everyone, time for another Flosstube. This is Flosstube number 46. I've got my notes over here, so that's why I'll look over there periodically. This is a June recap, so I'll talk about what I did in June and what my plans are for July, and then I have some stash acquisitions. So I had a couple orders from 123 Stitch come in, and I'll share that with you. Okay, let's get started. This first one is Greenhouse of Oddities. This is a stitch along from Lola Crow. I will put a picture in of what it will look like as far as we know so far. This is on 32 count vintage country mocha, and this is where I am. So this month I did 1,338 stitches. And there's a little frog down here now, down here at the bottom. So I will, the first one we got was like the whole greenhouse, but I'm just going to do the greenhouse as I fill in the others, and that way there'll probably be less chance that I will mess up the counting. But it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. I would love to work on it all the time, but there's just so many projects I want to work on. All right, and I'll talk about my plans after I'm done, but some of these will be in my plans for July also. And the next one is on the beach. Oh, Welcome to the North Pole. I'm in that stitch along. That's by Primrose Cottage. I'll have to put some pictures in because I've been working on it on my lunch hours at work, and so I just kind of leave it at work during the week. And so it's at work right now, so I can't show you that project, but I'll put some pictures in. Okay, and then the next one is on the beach, Stitch Rovia. This is on 32 count Fog by Picture This Plus. And this is where I am on this one. And I did 1,208 stitches on this one in June. So a lot left to go, but it's my seasonal stitch for summer. So I will continue to work on it in July and August. All right, then next, another Stitch Rovia. This is Open Your Heart to New Adventures. This is on 32 count vintage smoky white. Is that a Witchelt? Zweigart. This is by Zweigart. And I did 832 stitches this month, and this is where I am on this one. So I'm getting there. I have to finish this section over here, but I put in a bunch of mountains. I will put a picture in of what it's supposed to look like and where it was last time. And if you're new, this is one I am doing for my son and his fiance. They moved to Denver last year, so I need to get busy with that. Maybe for Christmas. That's kind of what I'm hoping, is I can get it done for Christmas. All right, next is Wherefore Art Thou? This is a Mirabilia. This was a mystery stitch along when I purchased it several years ago, many years ago. I don't even know how many years ago. I'll have to start writing down when I started these in my notes so I can tell you, but this one's been on the go for a long time. Let's see, this is, I don't know what fabric this is on. I don't think I have a sheet for it. It's on whatever it was called for, I believe. I'll have to look that up and put it on a project sheet so I can tell you. But this is where I am. I've been working on the dress, filling in the dress part. And I did some flowers, finished up some of the flowers. So I'll put a picture in of what it's supposed to look like and where it was last time. I did 832 stitches on this one. It's really pretty. Long ways to go. So it's, like I said, it's Wherefore Art Thou, so it's kind of a Juliet inspired piece from Romeo and Juliet. All right, and then the full coverage I worked on in June was Quick Stitch Psyche's Butterflies. This is Artwork is by Josephine Wall, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth. This is what it will look like when it's all done. And I'm hoping for a finish this year. We'll have to see. I did finally get to start a second row in this royal rose. So I did 1,031 stitches on it this month. So you can see I started on this second. So this is the end of it. That's the far side of it. I should have taken that piece out. There's not a lot underneath there. So now I've started on this second tower across. And then when I get here, I think there's like just a partial page underneath all of that. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get it done this year. I would like to. And then I put just a few stitches in the Grand Library, one of the cross stitch Facebook groups that I'm in. I had some prompts that I needed, you know, specific items to stitch on. And the Grand Library is a great project if you need something specific because it has so many different things. I think I needed something historical. I can't remember. It might have been something historical that I needed. So I only put 147 stitches into it. So you're probably not going to be able to tell much difference, but it's such a big piece of fabric. So there is where I am. I just worked over here. I'm doing royal rose on this one too. So just in that upper left corner, I have a long, long ways to go. And this is 28 count, easy guide, whichever one it is. 1/1 full cross. So those are my whips. I am continuing to do my, for the most part, unless I have a prompt like that where I have to do something different, work on them for 5 days before I pick up the next one. And I really like that. I feel like I'm getting more progress. I don't know that I am for the month, but it makes it much easier to track things in my Facebook groups too. I'm just folding this all back up. Can put it in its bag. All right, those are all my whips for June. So my plans for July, my full coverage, excuse me, my full coverage is that Grand Library, so I'll get some more work done on it. My Mirabilia for the month is Fairy Autumn Glow, which I was quite excited that the wheel spun this one because I haven't worked on this one for a while. Let me show you what it will look like. This is what it will look like when it's finished. So I've done the Fairy Spring Fling. This is on 32 count Beach Walk by Witchelt. I think that's the called for. And so this will be my starting point for that one. Beautiful, vibrant colors. So that's just part of her dress, bottom part of her dress. So that's what I'll work on for my Mira this month. And the full coverage is the Grand Library. I will continue with the North Pole stitch along, and as I have time, the Greenhouse of Oddities. So I am going to Tulsa. Silver Needle there has an event every summer. I haven't been for several years. I'm meeting my friend Michelle from Canada, so I'm so excited. I haven't seen her for probably 4 years. So I'm so excited to go to that. With being in the Whip Warriors, I can't start any new projects unless I finish one. The two designers that will be in Tulsa at the Silver Needle are Summer House Stitchworks and the Drawn Thread. They will bring projects for us to do. I know I will want to start them. So I decided to try and at least finish one thing before I went, so I could maybe work on something that we got. So last night or yesterday I picked up, this was not in my plans for July. Whoops, not that one. These, I have a whole bag stuffed of all of them. But these are the Quakers, monthly Quakers, from the Heart Needle Art. So this is March. And so it's close. So I picked it up yesterday and worked on it. Finished this flower, got these 2 motifs, and then all of this done. So all that's left is to fill in this motif, and then there are just a couple of other, whoops, that glare is terrible. These other little motifs over here. So I think I can finish that before I go. I guess I need to put my initials on it too. So that will give me 1 slot. I have asked the admins if we can switch. So I signed up in the 23 and 23, which means I can only have 23 active whips at a time. And if I want to add something else, I have to finish one. So I've asked if I can switch. We'll see. If not, then I will just do the best I can. I do have, there's a block party that's kind of close, so I might pull it out. So I guess what I'm saying is my July plans may go out the window if I'm trying to get stuff done before I go to Tulsa next week. Okay. Those are my whips and my plans. This is going to be a very short video for you today. And now I will show you what I got. I'm going to pull this one out, I think. It looks very shiny. So this I saw on Instagram. I don't remember who had posted it, but this is a collaboration by Plum Street Samplers and Shakespeare's Peddler. And you can only get it from kitchenstitcher.com at least for a year. And so it's Stars and Stripes. So Paulette of Plum Street did this one, and her flag has stars on it. And then Shakespeare's Peddler did this one, and her flag has stripes on it. And then there's this little ampersand sign that you can do in between. But I thought they were just adorable. I want to start them right now, but I cannot. But I went ahead and purchased them. Because they were too cute. So that one I ordered directly from Kitten Stitcher. And then the others were in a couple of orders from 123 Stitch. So this is Summer in the City. It's an Italian, I think it's Italian. And I don't know how to say her name, but this just came out. And I have the others. But it's Crochet a Go-Go maybe. And then I think that is Summer in the City. But I have the other designs, so I had to get that one as soon as it came out. And then one of the newer Mirabilias, this is Luda. She has 1 water lilies, of course a bunch of beads. And the rest is DMC. She's beautiful. And then I had seen, wait, I thought I had a couple here. Oh, maybe not. I was trying to keep them a little bit organized. I guess not. I thought I had ordered 2 Prairie Schoolers. I'm sure I did. Now, I don't know what happened to the other one. I'll have to find it for another time. But this one, I saw somebody doing these on Flosstube. These are Prairie Birds by Prairie Schooler. Now these are the reprinted ones from 123 Stitch, so they're very flimsy. But they're still stitchable. But I just thought those were adorable. I would love to do them for my mom, but she and my dad are moving to a retirement place sometime this summer. So they're going from a big 4-bedroom house to a 2-bedroom apartment. So I can't be stitching as many things as I used to for her. This is Jardin Privé, and this is Composition Floral 2. There is another Composition Floral that I'll probably pick up at some point. But I just got this one this time. And then in ink circles, again, I think I saw somebody stitching this. This is Seasonal Sun Sign. Oops. So I think because it's S-I-N-E, that's like a sine wave, but it's got the seasons in it. So that's fun. That'll be fun to do. And then I picked up some Carolyn Manning. So 3 of these, and these pictures don't do them justice. So this is sunshine and sunflowers. So I'm originally from Kansas, so I love sunflowers. It makes me think of home. So I had to get that one, and I would probably do it not on white. I very rarely stitch on white. This is from the Tent Maker Smalls collection. This is Rose Garden. So I think you can do these as individual ones or all as one big one. But I love the colors, and I think all of hers are just DMC. I don't think they have fancy floss. Let me double check. I know the one that I've been stitching on, yeah, they're just DMC. And then this one from the Bouquet collection is Meadow. I thought it was beautiful. Look at those colors. And then a couple of Barbara Anna. I love her stuff. This is Gothic Light. And Dreaming Fortune Teller. Look at that, isn't that fun? I just love hers. And I've done a couple of them. I need to get some more done. And then this one, I think this came out at Market, but I didn't get it then. This is from Autumn Lane, Stitchery, The Vanishing Isle. So it's this island on the back of a turtle. And that's it. That's all my purchases, whips, plans. So thank you so much. Like I said, this was just a quick video. Next time I'll have lots to share with you from my trip to Tulsa to the Silver Needle. I may still try and do, we'll see if I do it in a couple weeks or if I just do once a month. In the summer with so much traveling, it's been hard to do it every 2 weeks, but we'll see. I might have to do one after my trip to the Silver Needle so you can see everything I got there. All right, that's it. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.